Okay, guys, welcome to Understanding Path 2. The other one we did was Understanding Path 1. We are still in the topic of understanding. Yes, they say Sam Maurice, Sonia, uche this, Sam Maurice, Sonia, uche that. The chemistry. All the social media are talking about them. All the bloggers, are talking about them. All the content creators are talking about them. All over Nigeria, outside Nigeria, even Ghana, even outside, they are talking about them. These two couples. It be like saying only then they see. Not only then they see. Oh, something made it happen. Something made it happen. Even a blind man can feel the kind of tension, the kind of chemistry between these two couples. And do you know the reason why? It's because they agree together. They are not always on a loggerhead. They agree together. And why is it that they agree? It's because of what? They understand each other. Exactly. They understand each other. And that's what brings us to today's topic. Understanding. Understanding. This understanding that they're saying, some might take it as a small matter, as a small issue. Some might say it's not understanding. It's not only understanding. What is there now? I'll try to understand you now. It's not try. See. For two couples to come together, to agree together, to work together, there's nothing like try. There's nothing like trying. It comes from the innermost part being of that person. It comes from the innermost heart of that person. When you see a couple that understands themselves true, you don't struggle. You don't try to understand. Rather, you understand willingly. You see sense even in the nonsense that person is talking. Yes. And that's just take for example now. Your baby. Children, babies, you hardly understand their language. You need to be connected with a child. When I mean connected, you need to be emotionally connected. That's why not everybody can do nanny. Not everybody can take care of a child. Even mothers, there are some mothers that doesn't understand their children. Even though they are the ones that gave birth to them. They do know, but they doesn't understand them. That's why they will say that they will tell someone that you're a failure as a mother. What makes a mother to fail in bringing up his child is because of what? Lack of understanding. Yes. When you understand your child, you know how to follow that child and bring that child up. Yes. You will know when that child needs advice and when that child needs cane. If you understand your child, you know when the child is going off track, when the child is misbehaving. In fact, you understand every movement that child makes. Every move that you understand it because you understand your child. And let me tell you, to understand a child, you need to be emotionally connected to that child. It's not only physical. You need to be emotionally connected to that child to be able to understand. That is the reason why you see a person that doesn't give birth to a child, but he is connected emotionally to that child more than the person that gave birth. Now let's talk about babies. You see babies. I want to use babies as an example for us to understand what I'm trying to tell us here. You see babies now. You know babies have their own language. Both body language, both speech and all. And for you to understand a baby, and that's the reason why some people find babies annoying. Do you know why some individuals, some persons find babies annoying? It's because they doesn't understand babies. And that's the reason why they find babies annoying. They cry unnecessarily. Let me tell you, before a baby will cry, is when you did not give that baby what he or she is demanding of you, demanding from you at that particular time. That's what will lead that baby to cry. And why didn't you provide it? Because you didn't understand. So it takes only someone that can connect to that baby. It's not physical connection. Physically, you'll be looking at that baby, but you won't understand what is wrong with him or her. You need to connect spiritually, emotionally to that baby. You need to understand emotional. This, that, look at. You need to understand that babies have, they have different languages. They have sign languages. They have speech as a language. And they have body language. That's how a baby will start behaving. Someone that is emotionally attached to that baby will know, no, something is wrong. This is not this baby. He needs something. Even when the baby cannot speak clear language for you to understand what it means, he or she means. But because you have an attachment with that baby, the body language is okay, is enough for you to understand. That is how it is in couple. You see, this understanding we are talking about is very, very important. If you cannot understand me, we'll be having problems. Yes. The reason why there is always quarrel between couples is because of understanding. This I'm talking now have become lots of, it has caused lots of breakups, lots of quarrels, lot of things between couples. Understanding. That's why when you see two couples that understand each other, good, they'll be behaving like twins. Even some twins, they'll even be better than some twins. They'll be behaving like siblings. If you see two couples that understand each other, you enjoy relationship. You enjoy marriage. When you see two people that understand each other, when two people that understand each other comes together, I didn't say that there'll be no quarrel. Sure, there'll be quarrel, because quarrel is inevitable. Even the so-called twins, the so-called sibling quarrels. But because there is understanding between them, the quarreling will not escalate. They will always come together and settle every differences because they understand each other. It takes only understanding, nothing else. It takes only understanding. For a person to understand where someone is coming from. Just like I said earlier in my previous video, there are a lot of different understanding in as far as human being are concerned. There are level of understanding, reasoning, different views. How you understand things, not how I understand things. How you view things, you see things, not how I understand. I will view and see it. What you call wrong to me might be right. What you see as bad to me might be wrong. Now imagine when someone that thinks negatively, always negative, everything is negative for him, now get entangled with someone that sees everything positively. How can they work? Even though they said how did they even used to say this thing itself? Is it that that's how negative positive comes together? If that person is seeing understanding things positively, understanding negatively, and the person that is understanding positively will be trying everything possible to make his or her partner see this thing in a positive way. The other person will be trying to make the partner see this thing in a negative way. From there, there'll be quarreling. There'll be argument. From argument, disagreement. From there, quarrel will burst. It can't work. It can't work. We will say that negative, positive attract each other. What? It's not in a relationship there. Negative, positive attract each other. At a point, even when you pretend because of one thing or the other led you into that relationship, led into that marriage. At a point, you'll be irritated with that person. You'll be irritated because that person is not seeing reasons where you are seeing. That person is not working with you. He's not reasoning the same reason with you. At a point, and that's why they have failed marriages. They have failed relationships. And these are the things that matters. These are the things that matters that one needs to consider when entering into relationship. These are the things that matters that one needs to consider. You didn't need to overlook it. You didn't need to overlook it. You didn't need to. At all. You don't need to. In as much as you like that person, cut that person first. Try to find out if both of you can be able to understand yourselves. Be transparent. Do not pretend. Try as much as you can to see if this person is thinking this, have the same mindset. And let me tell you something, guys. You see, these things has impacts in our lives. The person your partner, the person you end up with. Do you know the reason why? If you are someone that is, hardworking, that believes in hardworking, if you are someone that believes in creativity, you are someone that have a foresight. You understand me? And you stay with someone that doesn't believe in foresight. It can't work. The person cannot add anything to your life. The person will be an agent of pulling down to you. Yes. Because when you bring business ideas, what you are seeing, he is not seeing. He or she is not seeing it. When you bring business ideas, ideas that will make the relationship to succeed. When you bring ideas that will bring success to both of you, because he's not saying what you are saying, he will be like, no, this thing will not work. Why you that have foresight, have thought down, envisioned it, planned everything, and bring it forth. The person won't even be seeing any possibility of it working. It's not that person's photo. It's how he sees things. There is someone that is meant for that person outside. Now tell me, in that kind of situation, how can you work with your partner? When you are telling your partner that with 100K, you can start a business do it like this, do it like that, and it will yield profits. Then your partner will be telling you, you are lying, you don't even know what you are saying. The 100K is not even enough. It doesn't go anywhere. Now tell me, how will it work? At the end, because of arguments, disagreements, and all that, you will end up not neutralizing. Even that 100K, people will waste it and squander it. It can't work. It can't work. You are my supporter, you are my this, you are my that. You are my backbone. You are my ladder in this. I do see, when I enter into social media, I do see, ladies that used to write it, my king, my this. It's because of the husband understands her. When you understand your partner, and you understand your partner, you reason to say how your partner, what you'll be thinking is how to make that person better. You support that person in his interview, his live interview, because both of you are matching together. Both of you have the same foresight, the same targets, the same goal. So when you work together to reach that goal, in fact, it will be flowing. There will not be bumps, even if there is disagreement, because of the same understanding there, you will settle it and you march forward. Exactly. But when you stay with someone that's not reasoning the same reasoning with you, that doesn't understand the same understanding with you, just like I said, that there's different levels of understanding. It's for you to find out the person that has the same understanding with you, if not too much, but let the person understand you. That's the main thing. Understanding. Understand your partner. Once you fail to understand your partner, that is when you start having problems. That's when the relationship will start failing. You see issues, small issues will be arising. Issues that is not supposed to be issue will become issue. Things that is supposed to be overlooked, no more overlooking again. What one is supposed to see and see it as nothing will become something. And that is where relationship will start to fail. And that is the reason why there are a lot of issues. There are a lot of divorce, a lot of domestic violence, a lot of partners, spying partners, plotting against partners, frauds, a lot of it. God, we got to be careful, guys. We got to be careful. It's not, I like you, I love you. No. There are a lot of factors that you won't need to consider. A lot of factors. And that's the reason why when you see couples that understand each other, just like Sonia and Sam Maurice, God, you'll be like, I wish you are like them. Don't wish. Get someone that understands you. So we'll call it a day. Yeah, this is Blessing Justice. Remember, you guys, as I always say, it's you guys that keeps me here. Without you guys, there will be no Blessing Justice. So guys, encourage me. Encourage me by sharing my videos, inviting friends to my channel to watch my page, my video. Subscribe. Watching my video to the end. Liking, comments, and pressing the notification button so that whenever I drop a video, you will be notified. Follow up. Guys, encourage your girl. I need that. So thank you guys for this session. See you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned.